starting lineup for the Pelicans. We've got Trey Murphy. Sadiq Bey is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Fears. And it's Queen in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Warriors, Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Then it's Curry. Then there's Moody and Richard. As we enter tonight's game, there is a clear favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise, so let's let this game be decided on the court.
Now here's Curry, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. To the middle, here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Here's Fears, and slam dunk by Fears.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now, here's Moody. Butler in the corner. No good with the triple. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry can't get it to go. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Bulls. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now here's Curry, and get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Curry is inside, working on Williamson. Goes up the baseline, and he connects with the jumper.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
Out to the right wing. Williamson in the post, defended by Butler. A wide open look here for Fears. Drains the three-pointer. Fears has got 5 points so far.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that
one. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Butler. Pelicans pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim. Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Williamson. In the game against Chicago, very impressive.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Outside Butler, back to Curry. Over Fears. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Free throw good, Curry. RJ, there were questions about the two timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Now here's Williamson. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Clock at 4. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Bay. Warriors with the rebound.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Curry looking around. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Williamson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And we're not used to seeing a big man like Williamson move like this. Puts defenders in a bind.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one drops. You know, Richard, you switched teams a few times in your career. Tell us, what's the first year in a new city like, being, with the new team and new surroundings?
Early in the season, it takes a little bit to get settled, but it's also dependent. Are you solo? Do you have a family? There's so many things that go into a player getting comfortable in a new city.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Outside Butler. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Williamson against Butler. And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution for your Warriors. Number 1, Jonathan Kuminga.
On defense, the Warriors trailing by 4. Butler with the steal. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. And Green slams it in.
A big part of his game offensively. Green fantastic at the pick and roll game.
Inside. It's stolen by Green. Butler feeling out of it. Here's Green. Back to Butler. Over Williamson. And it's Butler missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Spears. 5 points in the game. There's the pick. Bay gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Showing the range. How about Bay taking and making his fair share of those triples?
Outside Curry. That's tipped. Pass to Fears. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Queen. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Stephen Curry.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Butler. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Moody. And that one misses. Warriors trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
No stopping Kuminga this time. He meets the inside contact with so much intensity, and he pretty much just goes through it.
When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor.
That free throw good from Kuminga.
And we continue to see Kuminga improve at a steady rate. He's a young big with a bright future in this league.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Queen. And here's Bay. Here's Queen. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Right side, Green. Up top, Curry. 5 points in the game. And stolen by Fears. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Green, the screen. And stolen by Williamson. To the inside. Pass to Queen. Now here's Bay. Now Fears. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact, and getting to the line.
Hands it from downtown.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. 9-point game. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
He is such an explosive athlete. Kuminga, hard to contain in the paint.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Kuminga. Some changes for Golden State. Quentin Post comes in for Draymond Green. And Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry. New Orleans also making some changes. Yves Missi comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Fears. Both free throws good from Kuminga. Pelicans leading by 7. And Missi throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Right side, Kuminga. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The overwhelming athleticism of Kuminga. It's kind of key here.
Here's Alvarado. Another key contributor to that nice win against Chicago. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back to you, Kevin.
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks. Williamson outside. .146 left to play in the first quarter. And the basket by Alvarado.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Warriors trail by 9. Here's Podziemski. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Warriors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Warriors making a switch here. Butler's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Pelicans leading by 8. It's Hawkins on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Right side, Butler. Here's Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Bringing the heat. Horford goes for the rim with real intensity.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Hawkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Misi. Here's Alvarado. And he stays with it. Misi with the ball. A 14-point game for him in the win against Chicago. Now Podziemski. Pass to Hield. Right wing. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Podziemski. Drills it from outside. Now just a 3-point Pelican lead.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Hawkins shot good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Horford is out there with Butler. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. And the Warriors with possession here, and the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Horford the pass to Hield. It's blocked. And here's Hawkins. Pass to Looney. Now Misi, and stolen by Horford. And here comes Horford leading the fast break. Here's Hield. Pelicans pull it in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Alvarado passes to Looney. Here's Misi. Now Alvarado. And here's Hawkins. 5 on the clock. Here's Messi. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. And here are the Pelicans now. The Warriors making the shot. Looney kicks to Hawkins. Pass to Alvarado. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors trail by 6. Healed outside. Back to Kuminga. Shoots over Alvarado. Kuminga, no good. New Orleans gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. There's the 3. And it's Alvarado missing. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Podziemski finds Horford. Pass to Hield. From outside the arc. And it's Looney with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 6. So when it comes to the league's premier three-point specialist, Buddy Hield, RJ, is one name that quickly comes to mind.
When Hield is on the floor, his coaches and teammates want him to shoot the ball. Because when Buddy is dialed in, oh boy, he's dangerous.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside, Horford. Hield outside. Back to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
And Horford has to run these screening rolls countless times. That experience helps him capitalize right there.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Green is checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Hield. And the Pelicans making a change here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Williamson with the bucket.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's Butler. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
The free throw dropped for Butler. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game, for me, is as good as it's ever been.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And it goes on Draymond Green. Pelicans shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. The Pelicans making a switch here. Queens checked in. The free throw dropped for Messi. Warriors trail by 8. Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, what focus from Curry. He's used to getting hit on the way up, though.
Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Now here's Williamson. 8 points for him. Pass to Alvarado. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Outside Curry. Finds a way, this time inside.
Trusting his shot. If Curry has the ball, he believes he can make any shot when that ball releases his hand.
Pass to Queen. Bay against Kuminga. Here's Bay. 20 points for him last game against Chicago.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboard.
Warriors trail by 3. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. Kuminga's got 9.
Brute force on that interior. Jonathan Kuminga, let's just say he's a special athlete, folks.
Williamson against Butler. To the right side. With it. 8 points for him. In the corner, Bay with it. Drops in the tray. He has 6.
And I love how assertive Bay is offensively. Solid at catching the defender there off guard.
Now Pajemski. 7 points in the game. Outside Curry. Got a piece of it. Here's Spears. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 6. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. Up top, Curry. Pass to Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State. Shot by Pajemski, no good. Pelicans leading by 6. Now Fears. Here's Queen. Guarded by Green. Just 5 on the clock. The shot's good from Bay. Bay's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Going up strong through the contact. Bay getting it done.
To the middle, and they get it. And it's Curry laying it in. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Checked in for New Orleans. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. The take a look at the Warriors. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. And checking out New Orleans. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted. Pelicans leading by 6. Fears with it. He's got 8. Back to Bay from deep. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Pass to Moody. Now here's Kuminga. Lays it up off the glass. Kuminga's got 11 points.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Here's Fears, guarded by Kerr. Down low. Pass to Fears. From the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
A putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Fears. And here's Bay. And a miss there on the triple. And Curry has it in the corner. Curry from 3.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Fears with it. Curry meets him. A nice shot by Fears.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Kevin, back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. .153 left in the first half. Williamson outside. Shot clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
He misses the free throw. Al Horford's checked in for Kuminga. He hits the second from the line. .137 left in the first half. Pass to Moody. Here's Horford. Now here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Queen. Williamson right side. Five to shoot. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now here's Curry, 20 points for him. Now Moody, outside Green. To the paint, here's Curry. Curry, top finish inside.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
New Orleans has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And finished off by Williamson.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Free throw, no good for Williamson. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Moody the pass to Curry. And here is Horford. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
A tenacious big man. Good seeing Horford keep his balance in these situations.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. 15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williamson outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. The first half, a competitive game so far. Warriors ahead.
59.
They finish off the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Knicks. Start time, 7 o'clock Eastern.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through one half of play.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The Pelicans trail. So for New Orleans right now, you've got Sadiq Bey. Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Queen in at the center position. The shot's good from Bey.
And maneuvering into position, Bey moving the needle.
Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Top of the key, Butler. Outside Curry. Just 4 to shoot. over Fears. Misses off the left iron.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And here are the Warriors now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Basket good. Here's Williamson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Butler. Butler on the attack.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Queen. Now Fears. Williamson right side. That one goes. Count it. Williamson's got 17 now.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Inside. Here's Butler. Oh, tough play by Butler.
You know, the way Butler handles himself in the paint, it really impressive. Just kind of out-muscles and outworks anything the defense throws at him.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Rocket 6 takes a step back. Here's Williamson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Pass to Fears. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. New Orleans moving the ball around to the left wing. Bay with it. 13 points in the game. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Bay's got 4 points this quarter.
And how about the focus from Bay offensively? His shots just continue to fall.
And here is Moody. No scoring in this one. Here's Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Here to see the stats for Butler. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands, always looking to force a mistake. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Out to the right wing. Bay finds Williamson. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson double team. Pass to Fears. Launches from deep. And Moody pulls it down.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
On the wing, Green. Fires for 3. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green. And now a 4-point Warrior lead. Williamson outside. Butler sends it back.
And known as a defensive stopper, Butler is fantastic at coming up with the goods.
Here's Bay. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Moody. The three. And the Warriors, another three.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Queen. To the inside. Here's Bay. And the Pelicans miss again. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Butler dishes to Green. And it's blocked. Here's Fears. He's got 10. Pass to Williamson. Here's Queen. Guarded by Green. Now Fears. Latrey. And again, New Orleans has no up. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Dominguez come in for the Warriors. And New Orleans also making a change. Alvarado's checked in. Pass to Fear. To end the cold streak. Now here's Bay. He's got 15. Bangs home the trifecta.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Now here's Moody. 6-point game. Butler, no good. Fears with it. He's got 10. Pass to Bay. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, Kuminga. And here is Green. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Curry with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Here's Alvarado. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Bay. No good that time. Some solid defense from Butler. Warriors leading by 9. Kuminga with it. Fears covering. Here's Green. Butler on the wing. Kuminga the pass to Moody. And Curry has it in the corner. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Golden State.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Fears. Defended by Moody. To the middle. And Bay throws it down.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
Pass to Butler. Good work defensively by Bay. Pelicans trail by 10. Now Alvarado. Here's Fears. That 3 off the mark. Butler against Bay. Butler kicks to Curry. White block shot. Again, Golden State.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Alvarado with it. Here's Queen. Here's Bay. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Bay's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Warriors with some changes. Al Horford is checked in for Green. Hield comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Moody. Here's Pajemski. He has 7. Pass to Curry. A 3-ball. The shot's good. And the assist by Horford. Curry's got 38 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Now Misi. Now Hawkins for the 3. And Curry pulls it down. Guys, just a basket away from a 40-point game.
He's done it all, guys. Just in terms of having a chance to win, when you got a player that puts on this kind of performance, your teammates would be disappointed if you didn't walk away with a W.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Pelicans trail by 15. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
2 on the clock. Kept alive. There's Looney. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
So, Richard, here we are looking at Kevon Looney. Talk about a guy with a specific job description on this team. He fills it.
Yes, Kevon knows his role. He's out there to get the boards, set screens, and get defensive stops.
Kuminga with a wide-open look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Pelicans trail by 15. It's Hawkins on the wing. Back to Williamson. From the stripe. That miss makes him 7 for 12 from the field this game. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And Kuminga throws it down.
Excellent alley-oop. Kuminga putting himself in the perfect place to finish that one.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. In the corner, Misi with it. Williamson outside. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Good D by Hield. Now Pajemski. Curry is inside. It's good. Curry's got 42 in the game.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors ahead as they end the third quarter on a 20-7 run. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Horford. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Hield in at the 2 guard.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Williamson with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Hield. Butler on the wing. Baseline jumper. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 6th rebound on the night. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Alvarado finds Misi. Back to Alvarado. Pass to Williamson. 6 to shoot.
And I love what Butler gives this team on the defensive end. Can guard a number of positions and does a good job with his help defense. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. It's Hawkins on the wing. Over Hield. That's good on the jump shot. Pajemski with it. Pass to Hield. Now here's Butler. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Out of hand on it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Queen's checked in. Here's Williamson. To the left side wing. Down low. Here's Misi. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Pass to Horford. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Shot clock at 6. Curry with the bucket.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Misi. And Misi with the jam.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Curry finds Horford. Butler up top. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. To the paint. Here's Misi. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Second team foul. Shooting for New Orleans. Misi taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Al Horford. And the second free throw, good. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Hawkins. And the basket by Curry.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Over to the wing. Williamson right side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williamson's got 21.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Here's Podziemski. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 23.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Podziemski with it. He's covered by Hawkins. Back to Curry. To the inside. Pocket 4. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
You love how physical Green is willing to get, enduring the foul and finding the bottom of the bucket.
So for the Pelicans, Bays checked in for Yves Missi. Trey Murphy comes in for Hawkins. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Free throw, no good for Green.
Such a great guy to have on the team and an amazing defender. Green even led the league in steals one year.
And here's Bay. To the wing on the left. Williamson against Butler. And it's Williamson missing. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Podziemski. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Queen. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Butler. They kick it out to Green from 20 feet out. And another basket for Golden State.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And the Pelicans miss again. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Back to Butler. Left side Curry fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Bay. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Curry kicks to Butler. Back to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And so here is New Orleans. Here's Fears. Pass to Queen. Inside. It's stolen by Kuminga. Now Butler. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kuminga. And the Warriors, another 3.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Bay. Queen. And he converts the layup.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Outside Butler. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And it's Williamson missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Butler dishes to Curry. From 13, and good! There's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Fears, guarded by Curry. Now Bay. Pass to Queen for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Queen's got 5 points in the quarter.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's Pajemski. They set the pick. Butler passes to Kuminga. Outside Curry. Over Fears. Curry can't get it to go.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Queen. To the middle. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Bay controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Curry passes to Butler. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Third team foul. Shooting for the Pelicans. Sadiq Bey. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
You gotta like how ready Bay always seems to be, prepared to seize the moment whenever his number's called.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
The shot's good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Williamson. The Warriors making the shot. To the inside. Pass to Bay. Over Payton. No dice from the high post. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just, enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.